back to the channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn them notifications on. So, we are back today, and today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of preparation work ready for the spring. So at the moment, we have got a 5-ton, I think, mini digger, track digger, whatever the hell you want to call it, 360 excavator, blah, 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 on hire, and we're just doing a little bit of drainage work. So the field that we're just headed to now is the one that we saw in the last video when we was just checking out what the wheat was doing. At the bottom end of that field there's a little bit of a nook that comes out into the field. Basically the mouth of the drain, we believe, has collapsed, and what has happened is when we get a lot of water and a lot of rain, it's sort of flooding down the middle of the field, which is not ideal. So I'm just headed down now with the JCB to take away the brush, because it's kind of an overgrown area, so we're sort of lobbing all the overgrown bushes and stuff out of where the mouth of the drain is, and then we're going to dig it back and hopefully sort of remedy the problem. It's not going to be too big of a job. That's why I'm heading down here now. So I got the drone with me today. I'm going to get that up in a minute, take a look at what we're doing. So we'll get to the field and catch up in a minute. There's Dad trying to get up the bank. Why didn't he just come up this way? But so this is the area we're working today. I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to get knocked out by the digger. Under here, you'll see just there, let's just get a bit closer. See just down here there's water. So the flow of pipe should be that way somewhere. So what we're going to do is take this area out, as you see, which Mark is doing at the moment, and then try and figure out where the pipe comes in and reinstate the mouth. So we've been down here for half an hour and we've already found one drain. I'll just flip the camera here. Now, here is the drain, and there's quite a bit of water coming down there. There was no flow of water here before, or what there was very little. So that drain there is heading off in that kind of direction up that field. And what we've actually got on here is up on the grass seed towards the top. We've sort of got a wet bit that's only really come over the last few years. So possibly that drain for up there feeds into this one, because it is quite a big one. I think like 4.5 inch. And basically the water can't get away. We always find the best way with doing drains here is to kind of find the mouth first, because 9 times out of 10 here we found that that's where the problem lies. Is actually the water can't get away, and it's nothing to do with the pipe work further up. So Mark's now just digging the ditch out here a little bit so that the water can get away. The problem we've got is it's filled up so much over the years that you can almost do with digging it right down to the brook, but that's not really possible.
I mean, it's obviously getting out, but not very fast.
No.
Because there's a lot of water come down there, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of water just come out there. Is it worth rodding it?
No.
No.
Clear it's the mouth that's caved in.
Yeah, true. See, this pipe here as well is not actually the one we were looking for. We think there is also one that heads up in that direction. This field we're actually working in today used to be 3 separate fields, I think. So there used to be a hedgerow going up there. So I would imagine possibly there was a ditch, and they obviously filled the ditch in, took the hedge out and piped the ditch. We're going to sort this pipe out first, do something with that, and then after that we're going to dig down into this area and hopefully find a pipe that runs straight up the middle of the field. You can see there's a natural slope and valley in the middle of there, so you would imagine that is the lowest point. That's where the drain's going to be. But so far so good. As you'll see, it is quite a long way from up on the bank down into here. You could almost do with a little bit bigger of a digger to do this bit, but we'll make do with what we got. Get there in the end. Just by where Mark's digging now, just down in this area here, we're just in some clay pipes. So hopefully we're on to find the other drain. Hopefully, that is. If all goes to plan, there should be a drain in there. We didn't find a pipe. We'll just come over and have a look in the hole where Dad currently is. There is the pipe which runs up the field like that. Now, you would have thought that that pipe would have come into this nook, but no, it seems that it runs underground here somewhere and then joins in to this pipe down here that we found earlier on. Now we have got to do a little bit more work in here just to get this water away, but at the moment we are starting to get somewhere. But if we just come over here, there is water coming up here from somewhere, so possibly is there another pipe that goes off kind of that way or something? I don't know. And there we go, nice clean water now coming down that pipe into the ditch. So we've just extended where that clay pipe was coming out all the way along here. So it come in through there, and now it's running down here, out the pipe, and then into this bit of ditch, along here, and then down into the brook, down through there. So that's a successful job done so far. I think Mark now is going to get all the soil, because he scraped the banks off and whatever, stop all the crap and stuff running back down, and filling this in, get some of all that soil and stuff up there and try and fill that in there a little bit, and also fill in that trench that's just over the other side. There we are, that's this area leveled off. So Mark's leveled that there as best as he can. That was right out to where that fresh soil's come from. And it is the next day now. It's just raining a little bit today, and we come down here and this is always positive, look. So we've got a fair flow of water coming down this pipe. We just chucked a little bit of loose soil in on the end here, and then as you'll see, leveled it down the best we can. It is extremely slippy now because it rained. But there's that part done. So we've now got a nice flow of water going out of here. So today we are now around the other side. There's another nook comes out into the field, and we'll just head over there in a minute. We found a couple of pipes, but they're kind of all over the place, so got to try and find where the mouth of that pipe is, which is what we're doing at the moment. Here we are at the second set of drains. Just seeing here, we've got a clay pipe coming in that direction, and then it's coming down here and running down this way, and we're just digging at the end of here now to try and find where the drain's emptying. At the minute, you'll see Mark's digging off on that angle, the pipe's head down there and then across, so we're just trying to figure this one out. The problem is, these pipes were put in such a long time ago that no one really knows what's happening with them. And the thing that amazes me the most is that all these pipes were dug in by hand years and years ago. That must have took a very long time. It's quite amazing really what people used to do years ago. So we found the pipe just behind us, as I've just shown, and well, we basically rodded the drain, and it felt like we hit a hard spot in the pipe. So we roughly gauged how far it was and dug this piloting hole here, and you'll be able to see just there, that's where the clay pipe comes from down the bottom. But what we've actually got is no exit for the clay pipe. It doesn't go anywhere out the other side, so we sort of made the assumption that maybe someone has dug a hole here at some point and they've ripped the pipe out at this area. So further up the field, we've decided to dig another pilot trench to see if we could find the pipe that was coming from there and then up here. And anticlimax, yeah, there's nothing in here, nothing at all. So what we're starting to think now is that years and years ago, someone has put the pipe in to where we've dug this hole here just to try and drain this area off. So what we're going to do, we're going to fill that trench in, leave this one open, and then we're going to run a pipe onto there all the way up to where the wheat is, because you'll see this area here is quite wet, and then put some herringbone branches off on the angle of the main pipe going down the middle. That is the plan anyway. Mark's now going to sort that area out there because we finished down there. We found the mouth of the pipe, so Dad's just going to reinstate that, and I am going to head back now to the house and get some jobs done back there. So that might be all for the drainage work. We will catch up a little bit later on. So here is the job on the other opening finished off. So this is the pipe here. It joins into them clay pipes that you've seen just before, and the pipe that we coupled up to wasn't running an awful lot before, and again it's not running an awful lot now, but there is a slight bit of water flow coming down there, so it is picking some sort of water up. Now on the end of this pipe we did actually connect in, like I said, with some pipe going straight at the field and then some herringbone pieces off the side. We have had a little bit of rain last night, and it is a bit of rain in the air tonight, today. It's not night yet. Over the other side there, they have also put another pipe in, which is just following the line of the dingle round a little bit, just to the oak tree over there, and you'll see again that we have got a little bit of water coming down that one as well. Obviously not the flow that we had on that other pipe, but the main reason for that really is that obviously is a main drain that runs down the field, whereas these are just sort of land drain, catchment drains. They're not going to get quite as much water coming down them. Christ, it's slippy here. Oh my god, it's wet there. Gotta get up. So we finished all the drainage work now down on this area of ground. Just flip you around. This is the area we've sort of drained with the pipes, and you'll see it's a little bit wet here. You're not really going to notice a big difference until this field's ploughed up again, because we have panned the ground a little bit by obviously getting the digger and the JCB down here. Made a little bit of a mess, which is not ideal. The only reason we've really done this drainage work now is because we'd got a water leak at the end of last week. Our main water supply that comes from up the top, that was leaking, so we got the digger here and we thought we might as well do this. So we've seen the other drain, that's still running exactly the same today. The digger's gone back, we have finished the drainage work down here. Now all that's left to do on these fields, or this field here, before we can get the plough in here and start doing the spring work and getting the spring barley in, I've got these few piles of brash that we've got to burn, but it's been a bit too wet. I did try and set the one up to go the other day, but it was dismal, so got to leave that wood a couple of weeks just to die off a little bit, but the rain is making it wet all the time, so it's not ideal. And then we got the pile of yard muck around the other side that we've got to spread on here, but that's all for another video. So I hope you've all enjoyed this one. Again, got the new drone up, really happy with how they've come out, and yeah, I'm hoping that it's just going to be able to improve the quality of the videos a little bit. Having the new drone, we can get a few better angles of the machinery working from up in the sky. But that is all for today's video. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one.